Hello students, welcome to the class. Today in this video we are going to discuss the textual question answers of the lesson quality. Before that, I hope that you all have read the lesson and you all must have understood the lesson. So let's discuss the question answers. Question number 1, answer the following question. In that question number 1, what was the author's opinion about Mr. Gessler as a bootmaker? Means what the author thinks about Mr. Gessler as a bootmaker. So the author's opinion about Mr. Gessler as a bootmaker was that he was devoted bootmaker. He has taken his profession as an art and he used to make good and lasting boots. And all these factors that made that the author called Mr. Gessler as a perfect artist. Number 2, why did the author visit the shop so infrequently? We know the reason that the boots made by Mr. Gessler, they used to lasted for a long time, and so the author visited the shop so infrequently because the boots made by Mr. Gessler brothers lasted for a long time. Number 3, what was the effect on Mr. Gessler of the author's remark about a certain pair of boots? We know that the author absent-mindedly he complains about one of the pair of boots, that it was having the creaking problem. And so what was Mr. Gessler's remark on that? That he found the remark unbelievable because he knew that whatever boots he used to make, they are perfect. He argued that the author might have got them wet, and after listening that he was shocked that, but still he asked the author to send the boots back. He will try to repair that, and even if he would not successful in that, means he would not able to repair the book, so he would pay back the money which the author had paid him. So that was the effect on Mr. Gessler about the author's remark. Question number 4, what was Mr. Gessler's complaint against the big firms? So Mr. Gessler, we know that he complained against the big firms. That the first complaint what he made, that they didn't value for the money of the customers. They didn't have self-respect, and they get the customers only by advertisement, not by the quality of products. So these were the complaints. And one more, that the big firms, they are taking away all the business of the artist. Question number 5, why did the author order so many pairs of boots? Did he really need them? The author felt bad when he listened the hardships of Mr. Gessler and how the big firms, they are taking away their business. So the author, he felt pity for that, and so he ordered so many pairs of boot to help the bootmaker. And we know that no, definitely he didn't really need them. Just to help the bootmaker, the shoemaker, he ordered so many pairs of boots. Now each of the following words contains the sound sh, as in shine, in the beginning or in the middle or at the end. So what you have to do, you all have to pronounce these words properly. First, speak out all the words clearly. Then arrange the words in 3 groups in the table on page number 80. So this table is given initial, middle and final. Initial means where the sh sounds, it is coming in the beginning of the word. Middle means where the sh sound comes in the middle, and final where the sh sounds come at the last. So here the words are ship, trash, marsh, fashion, anxious, shriek, shore, fish, potion, ashes, sure, nation, shoe, pushing, polish and mostek. I hope you all will do this by your own, because you all have to pronounce this word. Just for example, I will tell you one example of initial, middle and final. So in that word list, the word ship, sh sound comes in the beginning, so it will come in the initial column. Then fashion, sh sounds comes in the middle, so fashion will come in the second column. And final, trash, sh sound comes at the end. So I hope with these 3 examples you all have understood what you have to do. So remaining examples you will do by yourselves. fourth exercise is again based on the pronunciation. In each of the following words, ch represents the same consonant sounds as in chair. The words on the left have this sound initially. Those on the right have it finally. So if you speak these words properly, choose, child, cheese, chair, charming. The ch words, the ch sounds comes in the beginning. And the right side words, bench, march, peach, wretch, research. Ch sounds come at the end. Now underline the letters representing this sound in each of the following words. So here what you have to do, you have to underline that where the ch sounds comes. Feature, feature, reaching, reaches, archery, nature, batch, picture, matches, church. Here also what you have to do, you have to underline that where exactly the ch sounds come. As for example, feature, feature. So in that tu, atu, the ch sound comes, feature. Reaching, ch, already it is given. Reaches, ch again. Archery, ch. Nature, tu. So you all will do this. Just you have to underline where the ch sounds comes. Now the next. Do you think that Mr. Gessler was a failure as a bootmaker or as a competitive businessman? So for this, what you have to do? First of all, you have to understand the character sketch of Mr. Gessler. As a bootmaker, how he was, and as a businessman, how he was. So here, the question is asked to you that what you think? Was the shoemaker, means Mr. Gessler, a failure as a bootmaker? Do you think so? Think on that. Or as a competitive businessman? One thing we know that as far as the bootmaker is concerned, Mr. Gessler was a perfect bootmaker. He was perfect artist. So here he is not a failure. In that he is a successful. But as a competitive businessman, yes, we know that he was a failure. Because why he was a failure? If he could be a successful competitive businessman, then he could have more money. But we know the condition of Mr. Gessler. He was not having the money. He died because of slow starvation. And why this happened? Because he didn't do the advertisements. And because he didn't do the advertisements, he lost his business. And he was working so hard, no doubt in that. But he was not earning of that much. So here we know that Mr. Gessler was a failure as a competitive businessman, but he was successful as a bootmaker. Question number 2. What is the significance of the title? What is the title? Quality. So what is the importance of the title? To who or to what does it refer? So what do you think? The quality refers to what? The title quality refers to the great quality boots Mr. Gessler used to make. And we know that this is the appropriate title for the lesson because the lesson talks about the quality work which Mr. Gessler used to do. He never compromised with the quality of his work. He take it as an art. An artist, we know that they do their art with full of dedication and full of compassion. The same case was with Mr. Gessler. So the title refers to the boot making quality of the Gessler brothers. So here we have completed the all textual exercises. So I hope now you will be able to solve this and you will solve the worksheet based on the lesson also. And remember children, you all have to submit the assignments on time because it contains marks. So I hope you will take this note carefully and you will follow the instructions. Thank you.